हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग क्लास 7 स्टूडेंट्स। आज तुम लोग के लिए एक मैंने वीडियो केमिस्ट्री पर डाला हुआ है, चेक कर लेना। फेसबुक पर आएगा, यूट्यूब पर भी आएगा और फेसबुक यूट्यूब दोनों पर आएगा। और सब कैसे पढ़ाई कर रहे हो सब। बाकी और एक पहले वीडियो मैंने डाला था जो कि कंबाइंड था क्लास 10 और 7 के लिए, उसको भी देख लेना, काम में आएगा। और बुक होगा तो अपने पास पढ़ो, और बुक नहीं भी है तो भी एनसीईआरटी बुक को आप डाउनलोड करके पढ़ सकते हो। क्लास 7 स्टूडेंट्स सब ठीक हो? गोपाल, फलक, शुभश्री, आफिया, आरिफैन, शिव सुंदर, सब पढ़ाई कर रहे हो? घर पे पढ़ाई करो। स्कूल खुलने पर मैं सारा चेक करूँगा कि आप लोगों ने कितनी पढ़ाई की है। जो डाउट है उसको मुझे पूछते रहो। आप सबके पास मेरा व्हाट्सएप नंबर है, मैं जानता हूँ, और फेसबुक पर भी इनबॉक्स में कमेंट कर सकते हो। बेस्ट ऑफ लक, पढ़ाई करते रहो लॉकडाउन में भी। मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, आई एम SK Salim. Today I will teach you about chemical substances, how they are classified into how many types, and we will discuss other topics. Let's start. What are chemical substances? This is for class 7. This is for class 7. Class 7 students, please listen. And if you have books, after this video, watching this video, you will read your books and try to find out the question answer or in the exercises given. So let's start. Chemical substances, all the substances, in fact chemical, you must not bother about chemical. This is about substances. All the substances on the whole are called chemical substances, not specially any particular substance. So these are chemical substances. All the things are made up of molecules, atoms, etc. So chemical substances are broadly classified into elements. Note it down: elements, compounds, or mixtures. Elements, compounds, or mixtures. So what are elements? First write down what are elements. Element is a substance that is made up of only one kind of atoms and cannot be broken down into simpler substances further by any chemical reaction. So elements are the simplest kind of substance. It is made up of one kind of atoms, elements. For example, you are not acquainted with, as you passed the class 6, you are not well acquainted with elements or atoms, etc. So atoms means it is the smallest particle of any substance, smallest particle that cannot be divisible further. So this is element. So elements are the substances that are made up of only one kind of atom and cannot be broken down into simpler substances. Elements. We can take the example. Suppose we are talking about iron. This is the symbol of iron. You may not be bothered about why Fe is written, not I is written, because elements have, in chemistry, elements have specific symbols. So this is Fe for iron. So suppose we are talking about iron. So it is an element because in a piece of iron, all the smallest particle are made up of the same iron element. So this is called element. We can take other examples such as silver, gold, aluminium, hydrogen, oxygen. All of them have symbols, but you don't bother about these symbols. On going on practice, you will be acquainted with these symbols of these elements. I am writing also here. gold. So silver, Ag, gold, Au, aluminium, Al, hydrogen, just H, oxygen, just O. So these are the elements. Elements are the simplest kind of substance made up of one kind of atom. That means if we say an element of iron, that is only iron, that refers to only iron. Or hydrogen, only hydrogen. Suppose element oxygen, we are talking about oxygen, then it refers to only oxygen. This is the molecular formula of oxygen. When two atoms of oxygen combine, when two atom of oxygen combine, they give oxygen molecule. So either it is in the form of single atom or in the form of molecule. This is made up of one kind of, here only is oxygen and here only are oxygens, two atoms of oxygen. So in this situation we call it elements. So as we are talking about elements, I am giving some at least 10 examples. We have written the examples of elements, and when I am writing it, just note it and remember. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, fluorine, oxygen, fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and neon. Let's take these examples. Just write it here. These are the first 10 elements. Just invert this position. Fluorine, after carbon comes nitrogen, and after oxygen you write here fluorine. This is done in serial because it has atomic number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 oxygen, 9 fluorine, and 10 neon. So these are the elements, first 5 elements. Yes, these are the first 5 elements. So if we are talking about elements, these are the in their single form. Hydrogen, if hydrogen is combined with oxygen, it is not in its elemental form, because here it forms a molecule with oxygen. This is also a molecule of a compound. So we are going to talk about compounds separately. Now write down what are compounds. Write the definition. So its definition is: an element is a substance, that is made up of only one kind of atom, atoms, and cannot be separated or broken down cannot be broken down into simpler substances further by any physical or chemical means. By any physical or chemical means. So write the definition of elements, and we have written all the examples. Hope you have understood what are elements. Take a pause of your video and write all the definitions if you are not writing with me. Chemical means, have you written? If not, take a pause and write it. Now come to compounds. So what are compounds? First write the definition. A compound is a substance that is formed when a compound is a substance that is formed when two or more elements combine chemically. When two or more elements, we have talked about elements, two or more elements combine chemically in a fixed ratio. They are combined chemically in a fixed ratio. By taking example, we can be clear what is a compound. Let's see an example. Have you written the definition? If you have not written it, then take a pause of this video and write the definition, and then play the video for further explanations. Suppose we are taking an example of water molecule, which we have talked about in the previous section. So the molecule of water, the symbol is H2O. So for the molecule of water, here hydrogen element combines with oxygen element to give a molecule of water. This is the formula of water. Why 2 is written? Just watch this and you will be conclude why 2 is written. Why this is the formula. Atom of hydrogen is 2 is taken, and 1 atom of oxygen is taken. Just watch it. Hydrogen, students, hydrogen is an element whose atomicity is 2, and oxygen also has atomicity 2. What is atomicity? Atoms, students, as I have told you, that atoms are the smallest particle that may or may not have their free existence. So we will discuss about free state and other in higher classes, but here you know that atom of hydrogen does not exist freely, and also of oxygen, they do not exist freely in the environment. So hydrogen is generally found in biatomic or diatomic state, that is H2, and oxygen is also present in O2 form. So if we write about the elemental hydrogen, it refers to H2, not H. because the hydrogen single is atom. When two hydrogen combine together, they form a molecule. In the molecular state, they have the free existence. In the molecular state, they have the free existence. But in atomic state, some elements have free existence and some do not. So here hydrogen do not have the free existence in its monoatomic form, so it is in diatomic or H2 form. Similarly, the same case of oxygen is also diatomic. So 2 hydrogen plus 2 oxygen gives H2O. This is a fixed ratio. Why it is not written here H2 and O2? Because for water molecule it is the fixed ratio. We have talked about fixed ratio about in the definition. So this is the fixed ratio of water, that is 2 atom of hydrogen combines with 1 atom of oxygen. 2 atom of hydrogen combines with 1 atom of oxygen to make a water molecule. So water has a universal formula. This is the universal formula of water. So we cannot change the formula of water, of any chemical substance. We can never change the formula of any substance. So this is the formula of water. So this could not be changed. This could not be changed. So as this is a chemical equation, you see this is the left hand side or reactant side. This is called product side. In chemistry, this LHS side is called reactant side and product side. This one is RHS is called the product side. So let's see why this is not balanced. LHS should be equal with RHS as in mathematics we do. So here 2 atoms and 2 atoms of hydrogen, that is 1 molecule of hydrogen. Here in RHS we have the same number of hydrogen. LHS and RHS, they have same number of atoms. But what about oxygen? So oxygen here 2 and here is 1. Oxygen here is 2 and here is 1. So it is not balanced. In order to balance it, we remember students, here we cannot write 2. If we write here 2, it will not be the formula of water. So to keep the formula of the compound water, we cannot change its numerical value within the compound. So here this is the compound of water, just multiply it by 2. The entire molecule or the entire compound unit of the compound is multiplied with a whole number. Here 2 into O, that gives O2. So oxygen is balanced. Oxygen becomes 2. 2 into O2, 2 into H2. So 2 into O2 gives O2. So in LHS we had O2 and RHS now we have O2 because 2 is multiplied here. So what happens to hydrogen? Hydrogen becomes 4. So here we need to multiply another 2. As we know that there is a separation of 2 plus, there is a separation of plus sign here. So when we multiply this coefficient with H2, that means H2 is only multiplied, not O2. So here how many hydrogens are there in LHS? This is about LHS. LHS has hydrogen number 4. In RHS we have hydrogen 2 to the 4. In LHS oxygen is 2. Oxygen number is 2. So in RHS oxygen 2 into 1 is 2. So this is a balanced equation. Why we need to balance the equation? You will learn it about it in class 9. Because there are certain laws and rules we have to follow. And firstly, for you class 7 students, you know that the compound formula cannot be changed. This is the compound formula. Within the bracket we have written the compound formula. Whatever we have to multiply, we multiply it with the whole, the entire, not within this. Inside the formula we cannot make any change, because formula has a fixed number of atoms, ratio of number of atoms. This ratio cannot be changed, because H2O, suppose we say that 2 atoms of hydrogen is to 1 atom of oxygen. If we multiply it with 2, what happens here? Also we get the same, because 2 is to 1, that means 2 by 1. equals to, what is the our next ratio is 2:1. When we multiply it, that is 4:2. These are equivalent fractions. So the ratio does not change. That means the ratio of 2:1 is what? Is 4:2. These are the same ratio. So the ratio of the compound is fixed, as we have talked about it in our definition. So this is the compound, how compounds are made, and you have written the definition of compounds. Write all the examples and definitions. It will be very helpful to you. Students, see, the compounds, other examples of compounds are carbon dioxide. Carbon is an element, oxygen is an element. Now carbon and oxygen combine, as we did it in the case of water. This is also combined in such type of manner and becomes carbon dioxide. We can take hydrogen sulfide is a compound. We can take sulfuric acid, it is a compound. We can take for example methane, CH4, it is a gas, methane gas. You have already known about it in it is one kind of global warming gas. So greenhouse gas and many examples can be written. So these are compounds. Glucose is also a compound. Ammonia is also a compound. Propane, with butane, which are used as our LPG gas, those are also compounds. Petrol is also a compound. So there are many compounds. Compounds can be present in the form of solid, solid compound, example sodium chloride. Liquid compound, water, example is water. Gaseous compound, carbon dioxide you can take for example. So the compounds also can exist in 3 states of matter: solid, liquid or gas. So after discussing this, another point, important point about compounds and elements, we have read about elements. And now see what are their characteristic properties. So elements, hydrogen, take example of hydrogen is an element, H2, it is present in H2 form. What is the property of hydrogen? Students, do you know hydrogen is highly combustible? Highly combustible. Combustible means it catches fire very readily. It catches fire and burn with a blue flame with high temperature. So it is very highly inflammable. Hydrogen is a very inflammable. It is used as fuel also. So hydrogen is highly combustible. It will catch fire easily. On the other hand, oxygen, O2, it also catches fire. That means it helps in combustion. Importantly, it helps in combustion. No combustion reaction can take place without oxygen. So it is combustible, it helps in combustion. That means they are very fire friendly. See what happens, individually they are friendly to fire, isn't it? So let's see if they form compound. This is the element of hydrogen, this is the separately element of oxygen. But what happens when they form compound H2O? They togetherly combine and in the ratio of 2:1, atomic ratio 2:1, and they form the molecule of water. What it does, its property is totally different than their individual properties. This is very important about compounds and elements. So elemental hydrogen it catches fire, and oxygen, which is very active part of combustion, and it helps in combustion of any combustible substance. but both are fire friendly. Both are fire friendly. Fire or flame friendly. Friendly, friendly, they are friend of fire. But what happens to water? It extinguishes fire. It extinguishes or blows out, extinguishes fire. So it is enemy of fire. It is, in their elemental form, both hydrogen and oxygen are friend of fire, whereas when they mix together they become enemy of fire. Enemy of fire. So it can be said that when elements form compounds, when elements combine together to form compound, their individual properties are lost. They show it to entirely new properties. So many other examples are also there. You can read the book and get it. Now come to the mixture, the third part. Third type of substance, chemical substance, mixture. We're talking about mixture. So first write the mixture definition of mixture. Mixture consists of two or more substance. It consists of two or more substances simply mixed. Substances, it may be compound, element, whatever. Substances, two or more substances mixed together but not chemically combined. But not chemically combined. Not chemically combined. For example, if we take some turmeric powder and take a spoon of sand, we put together in a cup and swill the cup. Will they combine chemically? They will not combine chemically. They will mix together, but their chemical properties will not change. Such type of things are called mixtures. So mixtures are heterogeneous. Heterogeneous. These are heterogeneous. Neous. Geneous. That means they do not have a uniform composition. They don't have uniform composition. Throughout the bulk. And importantly, the individual property of elements or any substances do not change in case of mixture. This is all about mixtures. We can take examples. We have already given examples of turmeric powder and sand. You can take the example of any other thing. Suppose iron fillings and the carbon particles when they are not heated. So these are all about the elements, compounds and mixture for class 7 levels. Now for better understanding the flow chart. If you have not written these things, just take a pause of the video and write what is written on the whiteboard. So substances or chemical substances can be elements or compounds. Elements or compounds. Elements, students, elements are further classified into metals and non-metals. Metals, non-metals. Generally these are classified as metals and non-metals. and some of them also shows both the property of metal and non-metal are called so-called metalloids. We'll talk about metals, non-metals and metalloids in class 8. So for now just write another thing. What is atomicity? We have already discussed what is the atomicity of hydrogen, that is 2. That means atom of hydrogen cannot, this is atomicity. These are different things. Atomicity, in short, atomicity, about atomicity we will learn in class 9 also. So also in 8 you can write, you can read about it, but in here I am shortly describing it. Atomicity of hydrogen is 2. That means two hydrogen atoms combine to form one molecule of hydrogen for free existence. Hydrogen is a gas. So in the similar case we can take other examples. Suppose nitrogen atom, two nitrogen atoms are combined together to form the nitrogen molecule N2. It is also diatomic. So this is the ability of the number with which they combine to form, with the number with which an element combined to form its free existing molecule is called